Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake from today'siphone.com, and here are this week's biggest stories. Okay, so as you probably know, Apple's 2012 WWDC keynote starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, and we'll be covering the crap out of it with live vlogs, pictures, news, articles, video, everything you can imagine, but more on that later. There's a bunch of things that we're thinking we might see, or definitely will see, or hope to see. So Cam put together a list of what to expect at WWDC this year. Now the first thing, and the only definite thing that we will see, is a preview of Mountain Lion. This is the next iteration of Apple's OS X operating system, and we're going to see a lot of iOS crossover stuff in this. So we'll see iMessages, notification center, reminders, and it's all going to be super cool and take a huge leap forward in the unification of all of Apple's products. And of course there'll be some really cool UI changes and probably some iCloud updates and that kind of stuff, so definitely stay tuned for that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to see is a preview of iOS 6. Now for a while this wasn't confirmed, but it was, pretty certain that we will see this, but recently a photo was snapped of a giant iOS 6 banner going up at the WWDC location. So it's basically confirmed that we will get a preview of Apple's next-gen iOS software, new software, and a major iOS update in particular. It's really great because it's almost like getting a new phone for free. So I'm really excited about this, and some of the things we're going to see are probably Apple's new 3D mapping service, and we also might see like deeper Facebook integration in the way that Twitter was integrated last year. And obviously we're going to see some UI changes. We might move from the black and blue color scheme over to like a chrome silverish thing, which could be cool. And I'm sure that's just the tip of the iceberg. Apple's got some new mystery application that they might unveil, and it's all going to be very exciting. So that is the second thing that we will see at WWDC. Now, speaking of Facebook, the social network giant finally launched its App Center for iPhone and Android this week. Now don't get too excited, this isn't like a Facebook app store. Apple would never allow that. And this is just a place where you can browse the like 600 apps that are linked in Facebook, and you click on one and then it takes you to the iOS App Store to download the application. All in all, it's, well, it's pretty boring. Personally, I don't see the excitement in this. I don't see what's so good about it. The Facebook app is pretty terrible, so I can't imagine that this works very well, and I can find these applications on my own without Facebook having to tell me where they are. But I guess if you're into that, it's cool. Now there are also rumors that when iOS 6 launches on the iPad, it will bring Siri along with it. Apparently Apple's been testing iOS 6 with full-fledged Siri on both the newest generation iPad and last year's model. Now this would include everything from the Wolfram Alpha searches to the reading iMessages. The only thing it won't include is the phone stuff, just because iPads don't have phones. Obviously this isn't confirmed yet, and even if it is confirmed, it might only launch on the newest generation iPad and not the iPad 2. It would be super awesome to have Siri on the iPad. I don't know why Apple chose to only launch dictation with the iPad and not full-fledged Siri, but better late than never. The only thing I can think of that would be a problem is Siri needs the internet to run, so on the Wi-Fi only iPads, if there's not Wi-Fi available, I'm not sure what Siri will be able to do, but hopefully Apple's found a way around that as well. And fingers crossed that next time I update my iPad, I'll be able to tell it what to do. Alright, moving on. The next thing we're rumored to see at WWDC this year is a new line of Macs. Now, Apple's Mac line is way overdue for an update, so I don't think it would be too surprising if we saw some new MacBooks and maybe a new iMac at this event. But the biggest thing now is not whether these Macs will be updated, but what features they will get when they are. The feature that everyone's talking about is, of course, the Retina display. Macs with Retina displays have been rumored for a while now, but recently those rumors have picked up. One, because we're getting closer to WWDC, and second, because an app in the Mac App Store was just updated to feature Retina graphics, which can really only mean one of two things. Either the developer is massively jumping the gun and wasted a lot of time updating all their graphics, or at least one of the Macs that Apple offers will get a Retina display. Having decked out the whole iOS line with Retina displays, the Macs are really the next logical step. Apple is clearly focused on giving the user the best viewing experience possible. I mean, most of their products, all of their products basically, are dominated by a very large screen, so it makes sense that Apple would want to make those screens as good as they possibly can. Finally, the last product that we possibly maybe could see at WWDC is a new iPhone. Now, full disclosure, chances are we probably won't see a new iPhone at this event. I'd say it's much more likely that we'll see one in September or October at an iPhone-only event. But that doesn't mean that this week hasn't been full of iPhone rumors, so let's talk about them. First of all, you should remember the leaked backplate and front plate for the next-gen iPhone from last week. Well, it was caught on video again this week. There's a 5-minute video floating around the web that features the black aluminum and glossy top and bottom unibody backplate of the next-gen iPhone. It's shown in great detail and compared to the current iPhone 4S model, and along with the video came a bunch of high-resolution pictures of basically every angle of this piece of what could be the next generation iPhone. Now, I've been reading comments and stuff about this design, and people seem to be pretty torn. Some of you think it looks great, it's a great update to the iPhone line, and some of you say there's no way this is the new iPhone. If it is, Apple's design team has to go back to school, it's terrible, blah blah blah. So it's definitely a pretty polarizing design. I like it, but I know a lot of you don't. But maybe this will change your opinion. Some pretty talented graphic artists over at blackpoolcreative.com took these leaked backplates and renderings and schematics and all this stuff and created a 3D rendering of both the black and white version of this iPhone and posted to the web. I'll put together in one piece. The 4-inch screen looks amazing, the back looks sweet, thin, it's sleek, and I want one. Seeing these new high-resolution videos and pictures, has your opinion of this design changed in any way? Okay, well that's it for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with a question of the day, and that is, which product are you most excited to see at WWDC? Mountain Lion, iOS 6, new Macs, new iPhone, maybe? So let me know in the comment section down below, or hit me up on Twitter at @TIP_Jake. Don't forget the links to everything I talked about in this video are in the description down below. And of course, with WWDC tomorrow, we're going to have a ton of coverage. We'll have up-to-date news and articles. We'll have a live blog with pictures, we'll have videos right after the event. Today's iPhone will be WWDC'd out, so definitely stay tuned to that. And don't forget, for more news, views, and reviews, and everything WWDC, definitely check out today'siphone.com.